The Blue Jackal. In a deep green forest lived a jackal named Chandaraka. One day, a great hunger gnawed at his belly. I must find food, he thought, and trotted towards the nearby village as the sun began to set. As Chandaraka crept through the village streets, a pack of noisy dogs spotted him. Bark, woof, yelp, they chased him through the narrow lanes. Terrified, Chandaraka ran as fast as his 4 paws could carry him. Seeing an open doorway, Chandaraka dashed inside. It was a dyer's workshop. To escape the dogs, he leaped into a huge vat, not knowing it was filled with rich blue indigo dye. He held his breath and waited until the barking faded away. When Chandaraka climbed out, he was no longer a dusty brown jackal. He was a brilliant, shining blue. He trotted back to the forest, but when the other animals saw him, they shrieked in fear. "What is that creature?" they cried and scrambled to hide. Even the mighty lion, the king of the forest, and his minister, the tiger, were afraid. "We have never seen such an animal," whispered the tiger. "It must be a magical being. Perhaps we should leave the forest before it harms us." Seizing his chance, Chandaraka stood tall and announced in a booming voice, "The heavens have sent me to be your new king. I will protect you all." The lion and the other animals, awed by his strange color and bold words, bowed low and accepted him as their ruler. King Chandaraka enjoyed his new life. He feasted on the best food brought by his subjects, but he had a secret to keep. To make sure no one would recognize him, he gave a royal command: "All other jackals are banished from this forest." One beautiful evening, as the moon rose high in the sky, a familiar sound drifted on the breeze. It was the howling of a pack of jackals, his own kind, singing to the moon in the distance. A strange feeling stirred in Chandaraka's heart. He missed his pack. Forgetting he was a king, forgetting his brilliant blue coat, he did what any jackal would do. He threw back his head and let out a loud, happy howl that echoed through the trees. The lion and the tiger heard the howl. It was not the voice of a magical king, but the simple cry of a common jackal. Realizing they had been fooled, they roared with anger. They pounced on the blue jackal, and his reign as king came to a swift and sudden end.